Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research.
Sure. The world may have ended, but why not sit at a desk all day?
Let's see what employment opportunities we have available for someone given your qualifications. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of sales coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning?
Orientation?
The orientation is intended to provide the new employee with a history of the company to enrich their working experience. Would you like the orientation?
Sure. Why not?
Wonderful. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. The genesis of Cambridge Polymer Labs lies in the research of a group of brilliant graduate students. John Elwood, Erica Woolham, and Wilfred Bergman met during their time together at CIT. This slide shows them at their graduation. Their research into nucleostrictive and piezoelectric polymers caught the attention of Colonel George Kemp in the fall of 2073. In the spring of 2074, the company was founded, with a generous grant provided by the Defense Experimental Research Project Initiative. The research produced here has resulted in several of the components used in the Liberty Prime project that led to the successful defense of Anchorage. The company enjoys a strong relationship with the military and welcomes your addition to the research team that helps build a better America. Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
In that, you will surely be quite strong.
Sales staff are provided with a business suit, the cost of which will be deducted from your first commission. Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room. The research staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room. Thank you for your attention and welcome to the team. Please enter the clean room. I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Consequently, staff will not be allowed to leave the labs until the piezonucleic lining project has been completed. Please report to the project lead, Dr. Elwood Woolham, for specific research assignment. Starting decontamination sequence.
Contamination detected. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete.
silence.
I'm in.
Perhaps we can find some useful data here.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment. Welcome to the...
Hey,
You need some. Something, yes? Be careful. If the shielding on the reactor core isn't
Welcome to the
perfect, it
Cambridge
can be
Polymer
hazardous to
Labs.
your health.
Employment opportunities await.
sure.
Let's be... Due to in
Right.
question, do you
Yes.
calculate... Would you
Sure.
wonder? Please save all questions for after the tour of the facility. Please find an open seat. Please save all questions for after the tour of the facility. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. Please save all questions for after the tour of the facility. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. The genesis of Cambridge Polymer Labs lies... Please save all questions for after the tour of the facility. Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room. Here is your lab coat, and please save all questions for after the...
Continued activities is not advised. Okay, close proximity.
Got it.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths.
Is that even possible?
Hopefully, Patriot's core escape plan will scale up. If it can't, well, we'll deal with it as it comes. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Z1 seems capable of that.
We always thought Patriot was the savior of the synths. But it may be more accurate to say that Z1 is. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
What's happening, Knockout?
You can fix just about anything. Guns, computers, people. Just gotta have the right tools.
Here's a holotape I happen to have. Full scan of the Institute network.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember.
I know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Just in case they decide the Commonwealth isn't big enough for the both of us. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Anytime you want me to carry some of the... that valuable gear.
C1?
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me,
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps... if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
All people want to be free.
If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. You will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. We can't tell him about this plan. I will talk to my friends.
Indeed.
I can't express how truly humbling it is You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got you your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled. Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
C1?
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
I have weapons I could give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion. So the ingredients are still necessary.
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Power demand jumped another 5%. I hope all your needs are being seen to. Let me know if you're not.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Reporting status. Normal. My programming allows me to terminate the down.
Leave now. Soon, this will all be underway. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates, especially. Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more pills. No more sight, either.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are fulfilled.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful, which, unfortunately, takes time. For now, please continue working with Father. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
From what I hear, that rogue...
Oh, Bunker Hill! I so wanted to visit. It looks quite defensible.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah. The line at the car wash? Super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved. The situation appears to have escalated. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting...
X4.
We must proceed with the mission. We need to find a way inside the main structure.
been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633. Initiate reset. All right, Synth.
Please.
C322. Initiate reset. Authorization. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
Relax. You're free to go.
Really?
Have you found something interesting?
Over here.
I saw something.
Let's do this. I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours.
F633. Initiate reset. All right, Synth.
Please.
C322. Initiate. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just...
B257. Initiate reset. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915. Initiate reset.
There's no enemy. This fight is over.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. Well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so itself, extraordinary.
So it was you.
Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me?
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within. Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in. Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
This a clean floor. The invisible receptor's malfunctioning. Can you not see the grimy?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir. Operating at full capacity.
Florence.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes. Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we in phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about phase 3?
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified for quite a long time. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some... I'm sorry, this is difficult for me.
Sure.
Our best efforts have failed. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
This can't be happening. I only just found you.
I've had the same thoughts more than a few times. But we cannot let this stop us. Our work must continue. We can talk more later. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
We don't usually welcome outsiders.
I had no idea.
I know this is... Well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about... That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. There are hard decisions ahead.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. We're going to have to cut some corners.
Sure.
You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. But here we are, with our... Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Delta sequence initiated.
It's been ages since I was a
Completion time,
squire,
14 minutes.
but I'll never forget my first opportunity to be out in the field.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
The squires we're assigning to you have yet to see serious combat, so be on the lookout.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood, Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving with.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources. As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team.
I found some technical documents.
And they're in. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember.
Never did like this rust bucket.
Our vertibird should give us the more superior.
What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
Got some choice.
Remember exercise. Too much time on the campus is not healthy.
What brings you to me today?
Maybe later.
Sounds good.
Gun right now. right now. But I wouldn't give for a gun right now.
Terminating combat protocol.
Take that weapon.
I am forbidden from doing this. Assistance. I cannot get there.
Hey.
Do you need something from me?
Over here.
One of my duties is to serve.
Move here.
Absolutely. There's no way to get there.
Go check that out.
I can't reach that. I will attend to this. We appear to be under fire. Using blood for relevant data.
Maxson! Oh!
Medical report, Night Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise they will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Cease hostility. I'm hit!
I have survived the hostility. I suppose. Is repaired. You seem more than capable with your tinkerings.
What's up?
What do you want?
Hey.
The open road
Here.
and a loaded weapon. Doesn't get much better than this.
Hey there.
I am happy to help.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
As you wish.
Heads up.
Very good.
Axis to grind. Well, I have a ton of them.
Sure is here. Guess we'll have to go through them.
Taking fire! No!
Dr. Fillmore.
Let's hope the Brotherhood hasn't beaten us to the agitator.
Don't have the
Doesn't look
card.
like that'll get us anywhere. At least not without whatever card activates it.
Going down.
Wait. Oh.
Target reacquired. You may not be alone. There was a whole lot less of that.
For Elder Maxon.
Someone is nearby. Observe. There is something nearby. Identity unknown. Dangerous. Combat is quite big. We may not be alone. Your pulse and vital signs are still in acceptable parameters.
No! Blow the conduit! Now!
Elevator ought to have power again.
Going down.
Who's out there?
Standing down.
Violent tendencies greatly decrease your life expectancy.
Lost visual.
I must be daydreaming.
They can't hide from us.
Over here! Ad Victoria!
Search the area.
I believe the enemy is gone. Defensive capabilities.
Going up.
Sweet. Not at all. Oh, wait. You did this?
That's it.
There's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work for its time.
It is a true marvel of engineering.
I'm in.
Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days.
Now handling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Security alert in the reactor. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
If you remain in the area. This notice required by law.
Got it.
Movement detected. Possible stealth unit EAO. Resetting threat level. Scan is detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated. Contact.
They are vexingly tenacious.
I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
We're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things go in baggies for evidence.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
As long as you respect our rules and policies, you might just...
Remember to conserve power at every
Dr. Fillmore?
opportunity.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the facilities.
How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than
Unit
I expected.
X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
If I've done something to jeopardize the Institute, I'll fix it. You have my word.
I have no doubt that you will. But it's nothing quite so dire. While you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site. I know you can resolve this situation. But it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
Why all this effort? What's so special about this person?
Mr. Wallace? Despite a lack of formal training, our surveillance has shown he has incredible intellect. With his help, we may be able to drastically speed up work on the reactor.
Hey, General.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear it?
I'm not sure you know what's going on here. This situation is complicated.
Oh, I know exactly what's going on. These assholes think they can kidnap whoever they want, whenever they want. Well, not today. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right?
What do you know about the person who lives here?
Not too much. Wallace is his name. Kind of an egghead type, but we've checked in on him every now and then. But he didn't seem to want the company. So, we moving in or what?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. Sir, we have to act now, or else we risk not only letting them get away, but taking one of ours with them. Are you gonna lead us in there?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
You sure you're willing to risk being wrong about this?
Look, I just want people to be safe, you know? I don't want anyone else dying. We won't start shooting or nothing. But you better get in there. And make sure you're right.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Let's focus on getting back.
I couldn't agree more. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose.
This is also distasteful.
I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how... Let's just get Wallace and get out.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just... well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem.
I hope so.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
I mean you no harm. No one here does, all right?
You're not stealing my organs, or shooting me into space, or whatever it is you do. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
Think about your future, Wallace. This is a way to secure it.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
You're going to bring him in immediately, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't want him to start second-guessing the decision. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Nice.
It is opening.
complete. Hey there.
Hello, ma'am.
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly. My primary purpose. Violence.
Look alive.
What do you want?
Grab that. Get that.
Yes.
Hi.
I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got and let's see.
Let's see what you have.
Initiating defensive countermeasure. Dangerous. Combat is quite vigorous exercise. Detecting emissions in radiation. There is something nearby. Identity unknown. Have they no pride? These appear worthless. Surely we can leave them behind.
Nice.
I feel uneasy.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful. Just as you gave life to Father, you gave life to many of us.
There you are. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
Right, because no one up there suspects the Institute exists.
This is not a joke. There's been too much posturing by too many groups. The world needs to know that we are in power, and the Commonwealth is ours. As the incoming director, it is your responsibility to lead, to establish that place for the Institute's future. Please take this seriously. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here.
Right.
Almost live from Diamond City. I'm your host, Travis Lonely Miles. This is Diamond City Radio. Travis Lonely Miles here.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are... in control. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your pathetic existences. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is out of your control, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance. Son?
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I'll go if it's necessary.
It absolutely is. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Are we going to see this baseball game? How exciting!
Yeah?
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey, Geneva.
I'm off the clock, honey. Mayor's office is closed.
Ah, yes, our newest arrival. I trust you're learning to fit in. I hope you enjoy your stay in Diamond City.
Nice.
Oh, that was good with a bobby pin.
Got it.
That's it.
With Scarlet didn't really, work out. But that's fine.
No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power. I'll need to find those radio parts. Okay. Let's try this.
Oh, hey. How are you?
Maybe this goes here. All right. In you go.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to be in your presence.
The child Sid prototype will truly be the key to our future.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the facility.
Betty Hutton there with It's a Man. Here, bringing you the type of news you just don't hear about every day. Word is that a group of soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were sighted in Things got hairy for them at the old Cambridge police station. How hairy? I can't be sure. But I've heard about the kind of firepower those guys pack. Couldn't have been good. They're fine now, thanks to everyone's Altweller. Good job surviving out there. Best of luck to all involved.
We're quite fortunate to have the synths to aid us.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors.
This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your efforts, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. Mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Sean?
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here.
Right.
I really hope you'll stay here with us.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much.
I fixed one relay and 2 more starting.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the facilities division immediately.
My
May I be
compliments
the
on
first to
getting
welcome
E5
you.
number
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Let's just get down to business.
Yes, of course.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I agree. We hit them hard before they have time to react.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear.
As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we...
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, ma'am. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
Hey there.
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, ma'am. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
I'll go right now.
Time is of the essence. To avoid any undue tragedy, please see Z-114. At once.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Sounds like things are pretty bad in Bioscience. I hope we can resolve the situation.
Took our 5 so long to reach you. You must act now. The Brotherhood of Steel has discovered the location of the railroad.
What happened?
A friend who works in the SRB overheard something. She smuggled out a message. The Brotherhood knows of the railroad's lair. We can't learn anything more right now. Even delivering those few words put her in great peril.
If those bastards know where we are...
I know. I was hoping for more time to organize a rebellion. Once you secure the railroad against the Brotherhood, tell your people we are ready to fight. Go. Now!
There you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility.
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices.
Sure.
You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now?
I can't lie. They are allies.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. I won't ask for details. I'm sure I don't want to know. But these people, with their twisted ideology, they seek to undermine...
Right. They want freedom for the synths, that's all. They're not a threat to the Institute.
Of course, they claim they're about rights and freedom for synths. But those misguided notions have led to countless acts of violence. Surely you can see that you can no longer work with them. That the time has come to put an end to them. I'm afraid this is an order. The Railroad leadership needs to be eliminated.
Word is, there's no trace of her in Good Neighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she was rumored to have been plotting. Or...
Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him. You really walk the freedom trail.
Up next is Connie.
C1's rebellion is ready, but we have a crisis. The Brotherhood's on their way here.
What? What are you talking about?
That's not all. The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is...
Of course I'm not going to go through with it. So how do I deal with it?
The situation is highly complicated.
We'll deal with that later. We need to prepare for a Brotherhood assault. Quick, take this. Tom made it for you. Everyone else, mobilize. Assume defensive positions. Reinforce Glory in the tunnels. Move! Move!
Damn! The booby trap in the escape tunnel is blown.
Des will get us through this.
What's that noise?
She always does.
Go, go, go!
Brotherhood's in the catacombs.
Destin,
Glory's holding them
we're
off.
cut off.
Don't know how long she can hold out.
Catacombs are now our only way out.
Another physician. Tell me, where did you go to university?
University.
Those guys were tough.
But not unbeatable. You and the others go help Glory. Win that fight, or we're all dead.
None of them got past me. Damn, that stings. Listen, the railroad's always sitting on its hand. You're the best thing that's ever happened. Promise me you'll free them.
How bad is it?
Multiple gunshot wounds. She's losing a great deal of blood.
No escape.
Right.
Isn't there supposed to be a light?
Look alive.
May I be of assistance?
See if she had anything.
At once.
Intruder alert!
Something's out there.
Right here!
Is anyone famous buried here?
Who's that? Must have been nothing.
injury. Could result in something, I suppose. We are being shot at. Enemy unknown. Pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
Hey.
I leave HQ for a second, and that's when the Brotherhood hits us. Damn it! You must have beat them, though. Their vertibirds just bugged out. How bad was it down there?
Glory's dead.
Shit, Glory? This is a nightmare. Hopefully Dez knows our next move.
Carrington.
I told them this location wasn't safe.
Hey there.
No! You're coming into my house!
You've killed the last of them, and you're still standing. I wish the same could be said for Glory. The Brotherhood underestimated us badly, so we do the unexpected. We eliminate the Brotherhood as a threat now, and the key to that is destroying their flying fortress, the Pridwen. Fortunately, we've got a contingency plan for that. Tom, we're activating Operation Red Glare.
What? But Red Glare requires a Brotherhood vertibird.
Then Bullseye will get you one.
You folks out there listening to Diamond...
Sure, I'll just swing by the local Super Duper Mart and pick one up. Need some milk, too?
This isn't the time. The Brotherhood's occupied the Cambridge police station. Spotters report they almost always have a vertibird parked on its roof. Take it. And Tom, you're going with her.
Me? In the field?
No one else can fly the damn thing.
Now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact. Good Neighbor resident Kent Connolly swears that he was actually rescued by this Tommy gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. Here's one from Cole Porter that I don't think Diamond City Security would totally agree with. If it's anything else.
A round of applause.
Not a lot of folks would travel with a tool, even one with my kind of charisma.
Make that look easy.
Anything I can do? You just say the word. Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Anytime you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging, you just
Just let me know.
Most folks that run with me don't live out. I'm impressed.
You look quite dashing in that.
Leave no mute intruder
Tom.
Man, how do you live up here? There is a million ways we could be monitored right now. By the Brotherhood or, you know.
Relax, Tom. You'll be all right.
Excellent advice. The effect of hypertension and stress on health is often underestimated.
Right, the police station is crawling with Brotherhood guys. But as promised, they got a vertibird.
Let's go.
Prepping that vertibird for takeoff is gonna take me a few minutes. So first, we gotta clear the police station of hostiles. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Who's there? Target located. Shoot to kill.
What was it?
Another day, and night, and day,
You,
etc., etc.
of all people.
Hey, Clark.
Well, come on. Don't just leave me here. Let me out of here!
Yes.
I'll never understand.
Clark?
You just heard Bob Crosby here on Diamond City Radio.
Leave no survivors.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal.
Don't mean to make you.
So violent.
Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends.
We got ourselves some wheels! Or wings, or whatever this is. Here's the deal. After flight prep, we take the vertibird up to the Pridwin and dock. From the inside, the blip's vulnerable. To keep that baby afloat, it's got massive gas bags full of hydrogen.
Tell me about my role in this.
Your job is tricky. You gotta find a way to place these explosives on the gas bags. Then get the hell back to our vertibird. Flight prep is going to take time. So if paladins show up, keep them. So, the manual said... right. Okay, where's the master switch?
Man, we've got a vertibird incoming.
Oil pressure, check. Oh, shit, I'm going as fast as I can in here. What the hell even do? Throttle, full open.
Something.
Your pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
Don't run.
They're dangerous. Combat is quite vigorous exercise.
I'm hit! I can't see! Not like this! No! First things first. I picked up some Brotherhood goodies for you. Merry Christmas. More importantly, though, Tinker's ready for us on the bird.
Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that the person we spawn in the world above ground ceases to
Hold it
exist.
together.
Ensuring
See?
that mankind
It's like falling off a log.
Dear God, we're dead.
We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your pathetic existences. We simply insist that you do not interfere
Final
with
briefing
Institute
time.
operations.
Well, with your colorful history with the Brotherhood, as soon as they spot you, it's game time. So maybe you can play the sneak card. I got you this stealth boy, for what it's worth. Odds are you'll get made. Once that happens, I'd run like hell, place the bombs, and somehow get out alive. It's gonna be one hell of a firefight. When we land, Tinker's gonna keep the vertibird spooled for an immediate takeoff. My job is to be Tom's lookout and make sure any looky-loos keep walking. Tom, we're getting closer to the blimp. Can you fly just a little straighter?
Deacon, man, I'm trying. If you want to give it a whirl, I won't stop.
No, you're doing great, Tom. Just keep her a little more steady.
Yeah, I got you.
Claymore, you're cleared for launch Bay 3. Deck officer is requesting an update on the police station. Scimitar status. Confirm.
Scimitar took some fire. Should be up and running in a few hours.
We have a visual on you, Claymore. Your docking port's not open.
Got some technical difficulties with the port thingy. Working on it. Tom?
Yeah, but which button is it? There?
Claymore, you're clear for approach.
I don't know if I can fool him.
You got enough problems, boss. I got this end covered.
Good luck.
Eddie Hutton there with It's a Man. The smooth sound of Diamond City Radio are brought to you. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world. Protect your family.
Target located.
Set on making it shake. Here's Big Mesa.
Heads up, it went dark.
Warning. I have strict secret order.
And you should wash your hands after that. It can be unsafe.
One down. One to go. Now to get out of here.
Over here! Over here!
That. I suppose we should dispatch them. I believe a sniper has found us. That is the right word, yes?
Right on! What's taking you so long? There's a whole lot of mechanism to this. I'm going to catch that. Man, I'm trying! Shit! Everyone get off. I gotta find some place to stash. Go ahead, bro. We're taking fire. Come on!
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing... something.
I thought by calling Red Glare I'd lose more good people. Comrades, thank you for keeping them, and yourself, safe.
Warren Smith with Uranium Rock.
Is the church safe now?
With the Pridwin destroyed, the Brotherhood survivors will leave the Commonwealth, on foot. But we're not out of the woods yet. If the Brotherhood managed to find us, you can bet your ass the SRB is not far behind. We've run out of time. Our next step is...
You say it that way, and suddenly I'm nervous.
You're one of a kind, you know that, right? Okay, so here's the plan. Go back inside the Institute and secure the relay. The instant you do, the Institute and the SRB will mobilize. So teleport us in quickly. We join forces with Z-114 and the rebel synths, then together we fight our way to the fusion reactor.
We're gonna pull this off.
Or die trying. We'll be waiting.
Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. Now it's 60-Minute Man by Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Right here on Diamond City Radio.